Hi there. Okay, it's been a minute, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to continue on the theme of ADHD and how, after 3 years, approximately 3 years and 2 weeks to the day of my diagnosis, how have I been managing? So, I want to go through three things that I do that helps me, I suppose, get that dopamine hit, gets me to be more energized and kind of motivated throughout the day. So, what I want to say, I do use medication from time to time. Now, I am wanting to work towards coming off it eventually, and I'm currently researching natural approaches. But for now, I take a medication, a slow release medication, not every day. So I take it specifically in days where I know that there's going to be a high requirement of mental energy, something that's maybe a complex task, or where there's a lot of analytics or just planning and multitasking. So that's the time I generally take medication. But there's certain, I suppose, protocols that I do that have really surprised me in terms of, wow, this actually works. And now that I know I have ADHD, and I didn't know prior to my diagnosis that these things would have helped. So the very first thing I did after diagnosis was to look at meditation, and it just felt really instinctive. Just a bit of kind of context: my dad had passed unexpectedly 2 weeks after my diagnosis at the end of 2022, and I remember coming back to Amsterdam, where I reside, and deciding I'm just going to slow down. I just want to make sure that I'm making space to grieve not only my father's passing but also my diagnosis. So meditation just felt like the natural thing to do. I had tried over the years, and yeah, I just went headlong. Headlong, is that the right? I don't know if that's the right saying, but I went straight into it. Basically, I did box breathing, which was I can't remember the name of the doctor. I put his name maybe below, but it was 478. So you uh, breathe breathe in for 4, hold for 7, and breathe out for 8. And that's been proven to reduce cortisol levels and calm your nervous system. So I started doing that, and it is something that I'm returning to because I kind of got out of the habit. But that year, 2023, was a year, especially the first 6 months, of just slowing my system down, slowing my brain down, slowing my mind down, kind of minimizing my appointments, not doing the usual running around, rushing around, trying to cope and, I suppose, fit in, by multitasking the way I used to in the past. I just thought, you know what, for now I'm just gonna get rid of as much things as possible. So I'm returning to it. I started again a few days ago actually, because I need it, and I need it to, I desire it to be a long-term practice, especially if I'm coming off ADHD meds. This would be amazing. So number two, which completely is a bit of a curveball and surprised me. I saw a few people online that were attesting to this, so I thought, you know what, let me give it a try. And it's cold showers. As somebody who is, you know, Caribbean, I have tropical blood, I'm not, like, I wouldn't say that I'm one of those that loves the cold weather and winter and whatever, but I'm yeah, I'm surprised by how much I am actually addicted to doing the cold showers. So I do 2 minutes, and originally I have normal hot showers at night, then in the mornings I would just have a cold shower straight. But now, I have normal showers, hot showers at night, and then in the morning, and the hot showers are to help me sleep because my sleep was kind of affected as well throughout the I suppose titration period of ADHD plus the perimenopause. Anyway, this is my ADHD brain. Where was I? So yes, so my approach now to cold showers is to have very quick, like warm shower, and then go into a cold 2 minute shower, where I kind of go 30. I count for 30 seconds for each quarter. So I go to the front of myself, side, my back. I actually start with my back because that's the hardest. So it's got to be cold enough for you to do a sharp intake of breath. You've got to feel like, oh, I don't want to do this at the beginning, like, but the thing is, you need to relax. You need to make sure you're breathing through the shower. You can't tense up your body. You need to be relaxed. So I do 30 seconds on each side of my body. So back, side, front, and then side. And I kind of step on the spot to keep, I suppose, get my blood circulating as well, and just keep me from just getting tense about the cold. And afterwards, there is just a bit of a buzz. Got to be real, for me, there is a buzz. And that sets me up for the next few hours in the morning to kind of get things done. Ouch. Sorry. The third thing I do, something's in my eye. The third thing I do is another thing to kind of reset my nervous system is long walks in nature. I'm loving it, and it's. I mean, when I'm in London, I go to my local park and love my walks, but I've just found some really lovely spots here in the Netherlands. They call forests bos, B-O-S, bos. So there's a massive forest called Amsterdamse Bos that I go to, and there is another one in Housen which I fell in love with. It's amazing. So I would walk for, I'd say, a minimum of an hour. Sometimes praying. I'm a Christian. Often praying, I should say, not sometimes, but often praying, and sometimes just taking in the sounds and listening to the breeze. And it's just a meditative walk often. And yeah, my body loves that. My mind loves that, and it's a great way to practice mindfulness. So there are more things I do, but I thought I'd share those top 3 things that I'm doing. I won't say I'm consistent with all of those things. It depends on the weather. When it comes to walks, it does depend on the weather. So we are entering autumn. In autumn. And so I'm not doing those walks as much. I should. But I know that when it's going to be more dark and rainy, yeah, it's unlikely I'll do the walks. So, all right, let me know what you do. If there's anything you're surprised by that has helped you on your ADHD journey. But try these things, and I would love to hear from you if you are willing to try 7 days doing a cold shower. That's your challenge. Let me know if you do it. All right. Take care. Bye.